Let's jump right into this. My name is Kelly Ann Smith, and welcome to this free side hustle training. So we're going to talk tonight between 60 to 90 minutes. I'll try and keep it as short, but I can sometimes get really passionate about this topic. So before this webinar ends, you will learn how you can create new income streams right from home. Like I said, it's going to be a really fun night. Be sure you stay until the end. I have a free gift for you, and I'll be giving away an Amazon gift card to someone that was engaged in the chat. I want this to be a conversation. I want it to be a back and forth thing where we can chat and hang out, because it's a Sunday night. So let's chat. Now, put in the chat which number you are. So I don't know why you're here, but I bet I can guess it's at least one of these. Number one, I want to make money, but I have no idea where to start. Number two, I have an idea, but I need help getting it off the ground. If you're number two, put what your idea is in the chat. Or number three, I've been working on my business for a little bit of time, but I need help scaling it. I need help making some more money. All right, we got lots of ones, a 3, 2, Angela. All right. I love it. Oh my gosh. 2 printables. Okay, printables are awesome. Great passive income. Awesome. I'm so excited. Now, I'm guessing for a lot of you, this is probably not your first webinar. The first thing that I want to mention is that if you failed starting an online business in the past, it's not your fault. There's a lot of information overload that keeps us from success, and it's okay. If you've been concerned in the past that you can't succeed with starting a side hustle from home, I want to put those fears to rest. You can do it. You just need the right person to explain it to you. Now, big corporations want you to think that you need a lot of venture capital or some fancy college degree to be successful. I'm here to tell you that they're wrong. I do not, and if I can do it, anyone can do it. They have their own reasons for wanting you to think that it's not that way, and honestly, that's not true. If you've ever thought that the government and the banks want you to fail, stay in debt, continue to living paycheck to paycheck, you're right. They do. They don't benefit off of you succeeding. They want to keep you in debt and in need. The difference with me is I actually care about your success, and I truly want to see you living the life of your dreams. I get so much passion and fuel, and I love seeing all of your success stories. It makes me so excited. So that's what we're here for tonight. I know that you have a dream to change the world and to make an impact, and I want to show you how you can make that happen during this webinar. So about 7 years ago, it was actually 7 years ago last month, I was working at a Fortune 500 company, and I had this idea of starting a YouTube channel, and more ideas started coming to me, and I was deep in debt. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I had no clue how to manage my money. But I found other people doing that on YouTube, and I really just started obsessively watching them. I stopped watching TV. I stopped watching anything else. I was just watching these people on YouTube share their journey of paying off debt. And I was like, holy cow, that's amazing. I see the community that these people have. I see the success that they have. And I was like, I want that. I want to do it too. And I said, you know what? They can do it. I can do it. And so I called up my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband. And I was like, babe, I've got an idea. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And I was like, you are so techie. You are so good at this stuff. You used to edit video when we worked at the church together, and you can help me. And, camera, lighting, all this stuff. And he was like, how long do you think you're going to do this? And I was like, I don't know, but I'm really excited. I think that it's going to help me, and I want to go all in. And he was like, okay. But if it's something that you really want to do, it has to be your thing, not our thing. And I was crushed. And all I could think of was, he doesn't believe in me. He doesn't believe that I can do it. He doesn't believe that I can. And that was honestly really hurtful. I remember crying on those steps at my job. And I was just like, that really sucks. But you know what? I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to try. And I really have a passion, and I'm going to see this through. I'm going to go through with it. And I had 3 goals, and I had goals that I wanted to change my financial future. I wanted to get out of living paycheck to paycheck. I wanted to get out of debt. I wanted to learn how to budget. I wanted to do something I was proud of. So many times I had failed in life. I had my car repossessed. I had my power turned off multiple times. By society standards with money, I failed. And so I wanted to do something that I truly was proud of. And lastly, and most important, I wanted to help other people. I wanted to be able to say, you know what, I've done this and I want to show other people how to do it as well. I got so I don't want to say bad vibes because that feels like it's too millennial of me, but I just got so many quote unquote bad vibes from people that were like talking on this high horse and these big financial people talking down to people. And I was like, I want to come from a place of relatability where I can relate to people and say, look, if I can do it, you can do it too. And I remember thinking, I'm going all in, and I don't care if anyone believes that I can do it. So type yes in the chat. Give me a yes if you feel the same way. Give me a yes if you feel like you're at a breaking point. Yes, I'm so annoyed with living paycheck to paycheck and not having any extra money. Yes, I can barely pay daycare. Yes, something has to change, and I don't care what people think. I love it. Angela, yes. Octavia, yes. Trisha, yes. And Andre, yes. Natasha, yes. Susan, yes. Audrey, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So you might be thinking, do I have skills? Am I qualified? What's the difference between a side hustle and a business? Where do I even start? So my promise to you is I will be there to guide you, to give you the knowledge to take the next step and the next step and the next step, and give you a step-by-step framework. But most importantly, to help you make money, because that's what I love to do, is help people make money. So during the next 60 minutes, my goal is to crush the fears that you have that are holding you back, to get you to believe that you can do this because you truly can. I will show you the key to unlock how you can make money from home without the fear and frustration of knowing if it's going to make money or not. And without having to leave the kids, Uber Eats, or do an MLM, or having an inventory of products. I'm going to show you my exclusive framework that will make it simple for you to achieve that result. So we have 3 secrets tonight. Secret 1, how to overcome your fears that are holding you back. Secret 2, how to find your unique skills that you have. And then secret 3, how to make $1,000+ a month from home. So put the distractions away. I know that they're all around us, but this strategy is something that can truly change your life. So put your phone on do not disturb, close out the tabs. I'm so guilty of having like 30 tabs open at one time that it crashes my MacBook. And stop checking email, grab a notebook, take some notes, and let's do it. I'm really, really excited. All right, put in the chat, what number are you? How are you feeling about 2023? We're almost halfway through the year, which is absolutely crazy. This year has flown by for me, at least. So number 1, I'm stressing about money, paying bills, inflation, and the recession. Number 2, I'm excited to start something new. Number 3, I'm ready to put my fears aside and chase my dreams. What number are you? And you can be more than one if you want. Let's see. Angela, number 3. Diana, number 3. Patricia, number 3. Neandra, number 2. Morgan, number 1. Ann, number 1. Gina, number 3. Trisha, number 3. Hey, Mr. DJ, number 2. Audrey, number 2. Maureen, number 3. We got Trisha, 1, 2, and 3. I love it. Yeah, let's do this, guys. So my story, when I first started, I was completely alone. I had no clue what I was doing. Like I said, I had this big dream of starting this YouTube channel, but I had no one that I could go to. I watched YouTube, but I didn't know anything about YouTube or didn't have any friends that did YouTube or anything like that. And when I first started my now business, it was really awkward. I made really uncomfortable YouTube videos. This is my first video where it was a 6-minute long video. And in that 6-minute long video, I said 45 times. Yeah, embarrassing. I actually did a reaction video to that. And it was really, really uncomfortable to watch. But like I said, I didn't know anyone else. I didn't have anyone that I could ask questions to about YouTube, about affiliate marketing or sponsorships or the legal aspects of starting a business. I didn't even know that there was legal aspects of YouTube and turning that into a business. So I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning. I've made over $100,000 in my business. I've helped and mentored hundreds of small business owners. I've been featured in Forbes, Business Insider, as you can see here. I won the best finance blog in South Florida. I've been on the local news teaching about how to create online income streams. I quit my job at a Fortune 500 company last June of 2022 to run my business full time. Now, I've done a lot of things wrong, but I want to help you to make not make those same mistakes, and to help you learn from my mistakes so that you don't have to make them as well. So $1,000 a month. Let me know in the chat. What would $1,000 a month do for your family? Would that be daycare? Would that be part of your mortgage? Would that be groceries? Would that be a big vacation? Think about the vacation you could go on for $1,000 a month. $12,000 vacation. Whoo, that sounds like fun. What would $1,000 a month do for your family? Angela, pay debt, accelerate debt payoff, invest in retirement. Would basically eliminate the month financial stress. Oh, I love it. Pay medical bills, provide fun, invest, pay down debt, get out of debt retirement. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it. This is invest for retirement. So true. So true. Love where you guys are going with this. So imagine if you had 10 income streams coming in every month, half of it was passive income, and you only had to work 25 hours a week. Do you imagine what that would be like? So type yes in the chat. Who's ready to start an online business and make money from the comfort of your home? I am embarrassed to say how many times I work from my bed. I have a nice little laptop setup. I have a lap desk. I have a little mouse pad that most of the time, if I'm working from home, I am in my bed or on the couch. Very rarely am I sitting here at my desk, only when I have meetings or I have to get like super serious and work with multiple screens. All right, we got Maureen, yes. Audrey, yes. Angela, yes. Leandra, yes. Gina, yes. And yes. Patricia, yes. Trisha, yes. And Natasha, I love it. So if you stayed to the end, I have a free guide for everyone that stays to the end. So I'm going to put it in the comments, in the chat, to help you figure out your first product or service. So whether or not you decide to move forward with Dream to Profitable, but this is only for those that stay to the end. I'll also be giving away a gift card from the comments in the chat. So keep those comments coming. Like I said, I want this to be a conversation. And if you choose to move forward, I'll give you an opportunity to join Dream to Profitable. And there will be an opportunity for a fast action bonus. And with this, you get a one-on-one call with me. So this is free coaching that I'm offering to you because you're ready to take action today. But free coaching where you can jump on a call. So I'm really, really big on having real and honest conversations with people. The number one answer I get when asked them, what's holding you back from starting a business? The number one answer that I get is fear of failure, fear of not being able to do it, fear of not being able to say, yeah, that didn't work out, or fear of wasting time. I personally struggled with all those. I've been in 5 different MLMs. It's embarrassing to say, to have to tell my family that I quit after I didn't make any money, or honestly, that I was losing money. I've dealt with fear of failure. And that's honestly what holds us back in so many ways. The internal narrative of what if I'm not good enough? What if I can't make this work? This keeps us from ever starting, is the fear of failure. Thomas Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light bulb. When a reporter asked him, how did you feel after you failed 1,000 times? You know what Edison said? He said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. So we need to reframe how we look at things. It's so easy for our brain to easily go to failure and to see that it's not something that was a skill to learn, but we need to reframe it to say, you know what, this was a learning opportunity. This is a skill that I learned. This is a skill that I grew. So if we're able to reprogram our brain to look in that way rather than looking at failure, it's going to make such a difference. Next is fear of uncertainty. Was this the right decision? Which direction should I choose? This paralyzes us in constant state of overanalysis. Which path should I take? Instead of risking and making the wrong decision, I just sit down and make no decision. How many people have been there? Which causes us to become complacent and stagnant. Even if I fail, I know that I can recover. Even if people don't like what I did, I can recover. Most people fear the unknown. And what makes the unknown known is when you look at it. And then you realize that it's not as scary as you thought it would be. Just like a kid with monsters under the bed. It's so fear of the unknown of, are they there? Are they not there? But then once you can see that, no, there are no monsters under the bed, it's like, oh, we're okay. We're good. So next time it comes up that you're not afraid anymore or have anxiety around it, just think back and say, you know what? Yeah, this may suck. Yeah, it didn't go as well as it did, but it's so much better than the fear of the unknown. So even if I fail, I know that I can recover. Even if people don't like what I did, I can recover. Most people see success as before and after, and they view it from pre success and success. And before they're knowing what they're doing, they're looking for that change. But truly, success happens gradually. And you look back, you're like, holy cow, look where I am now. I had this aha moment a couple of weeks ago where I was thinking back to some burnout that I've been having lately and some stress with some brand deals. And I was like, you know what? I am exactly where I wanted to be 5 years ago. I'm there now. And I quit my Fortune 500 job. I am really just living this dream life. And I am a stay at home mom with my daughter, and I'm helping people build the business of their dreams. Yeah, there were times that it was stressful, but like I said, I'm exactly where I wanted to be 5 years ago. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's so important to write down your goals and review them often so that in the future, you can look back on them and then write them down as achievements. And that is so powerful. And that is so just such an amazing feeling of saying, you know what? We accomplished that. We did it. Okay, Kelly. But what if I do fail? When you quote unquote failed, go back and dig deep as to why you see it as failure. What can you learn from it? I've really learned that when I just automatically deem something as a failure, I'm not analyzing it in a way of saying, okay, why am I considering it a failure? Am I considering it a failure because that's what society tells me? Am I considering it a failure because I didn't make as much money as I thought I would? Or what can I learn from this? What did happen that was successful? And how can I improve for the next time? Are you a warrior at 2 a.m. like me? Do you tell yourself they're going to say no? I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to fail. Assume your worst fears come true. Now, with that assumption in place, how will you deal with it? How will you learn from this experience? What's on the other side? When we can learn to ask the right questions of ourselves, we can start to see that it really isn't that bad and we can work through things. So, fear of ridicule. Do you struggle with fear of ridicule? What if people judge me for doing this? What if I try and my audience doesn't like it? Here's what I have to say about that from the wonderful Shaq. Opinions are like belly buttons. Everyone has one. I never knock a man for his opinion. Fear of ridicule. It tricks us into staying small and never taking a chance. We want to stay safe and unexposed. This is my friend Erica. You've probably seen her all over social media and TikTok. And I used to be in a mastermind with her when she had less than 1,000 subscribers. She had just started her YouTube channel in 2020. Like I said, she had under 1,000 subscribers. Now she has over 1 million on that single platform and over 9 million on TikTok. And she told me all the stuff her old coworkers used to say to her when she worked at a big law firm. And things like, you're quitting this amazing job making over $2,000 a year to be a YouTuber. And she honestly really, really struggled with not letting those comments get in her head. And she really wanted to say, you know what, they're right. But she had a passion to help people and not big corporations, which is what her law firm did. You build on failure. You use it as a stepping stone. Close the door on the past, but don't try to forget the mistakes. But you don't dwell on it. You don't let it have any of your energy or any of your time or any of your space. Johnny Cash. When we understand how our brain deals with fear, we can control the have that it has over us only when we can learn how to fight through that fear and change the internal narrative. So, when starting a business online, I'm going to share with you my biggest secret ever. Are you ready for my biggest secret? So, if you don't do this correctly, you will constantly struggle. And I don't want you to struggle. I don't want you to make it harder than it needs to be. If you don't do this correctly, you will constantly feel like your business sucks, even though you have a really great idea. And that mindset can really put you off from doing something that you're meant to do. It could also make you feel like you can't do it, but you can, or beat yourself up and get discouraged and ultimately make zero progress. And that is, you must figure out your why. It's your why. What is it? Is it to spend time with your family and not just come home from work so mentally and physically exhausted where you just have to hand your kids the iPad and just give yourself some quiet? And that happens every single night. Maybe you had a really rough childhood and struggled financially, and you don't want that for your kids. Maybe you want to travel the world. Maybe you want to save all the dogs in the rescues. But you have to figure out your why. This is going to push you when you're afraid. Your why will push you when you're tired. Your why will push you when you get a no. Your why is bigger than your fears. And with your why comes your purpose. How are you making a difference in someone's life with the work that you do? This is vital in your connection to your audience or your clients. They need to feel your why. This will also help with burnout. If you're only doing it for the money, it will get old quick. Trust me. But if you're doing it to help people, your passion will bring you through. Now, secret number 2, you have skills. You just need to figure them out. So we're going to do a little exercise. Don't do it now, but grab a piece of paper and write down past jobs and the skills that you learned from them. So here's an example from my own personal life. I used to work at an inspection company. I was an office employee at an inspection company. So I sat down and thought about what are the skills that I learned at that company with the job that I had. I did data entry and email management, Outlook, and created data graphs. So then what you're going to do is you're going to cross-reference this list and you're going to talk to 5 to 10 people that know you best and ask them what skills you're good at. They will tell you what you're really good at that you didn't even know. They may say, Kelly, you are so good at coming up with analogies and TV show references for almost every situation in life. And I'll be like, what? I didn't even know that. Yes, I did, because I know it's a hidden talent of mine. Friends references, I'm so good at. And those skills would transfer to be a great writer or helping a content creator behind the scenes write their sales pages or email. You can add some pizzazz to it. You can make it more personal. But this is something that honestly is so valuable that so many people underlook. Next, my friend Liz is a 3rd grade teacher, and while sitting in church, she would find mistakes all over the church bulletin. Like legit, I would see her and she would just be marking up all the commas that went in the wrong place, the spelling errors, all the stuff that her brain would just see the grammatical errors. Now she makes $1,000 a month as a freelance editor for 2 different blogs. So they send her the blog posts and Google Docs, and she will go through and edit them for the blogs and send them back. And she makes $1,000 a month for 2 different freelance clients. That's it. Here's my aunt. She's in her early 70s. Doesn't she look good for her age? Anyways, she's in the market for a new car, but it is stressing her out, especially with the car shortage right now, having to pay over MSRP, which goes against everything that she's ever believed in. And she's been procrastinating for months and was telling me that she wishes that she could just pay someone to do all the research for her so that she could find the best deal and not get ripped off by a sketchy car salesman. That guy looks super sketchy. And I just smiled and I was like, this is exactly what I teach people to do. Using your current skill and making a business around it. This would be an amazing consultant service that you could offer. Now, it doesn't have to be researching cars, but there are so many things that people want help with researching that are just too busy to do it. Or virtual assistant work. So often people think of virtual assistant work as social media or helping a business, but it could also be something like planning a party, researching and booking vendors, following up with RSVPs, things that would help a busy mom out. Trust me, people would pay for this service. I would pay for this service because stuff like this, I don't have time for it. So I would love to pay for this service. This is a great online business that you could create. What are your skills? Maybe you're really good at training dogs or have a dog training business, but you want to make it more passive because you only have the bandwidth to take on so many clients. Turn that into an online course to help people with puppies learning how the basics of dog training. Are you thinking to yourself, I have a small idea, but it would be nice to have an idea of where to go to next? which leads us to secret number 3, how to make $1,000 a month. Now, I talked at the beginning that we're talking about online income streams. So I'm not sharing about DoorDash or Uber. Here's some ideas that you can do, but there's so many more that you can do as well. I'm working on getting the wheels turning for you so you can start thinking, okay, I have this skill, I have this skill, this is something that I could potentially do. Virtual assistant. This is the first one. This is honestly an amazing online business that you can do. So, like I said, virtual assistants, they're typically helping businesses behind the scenes. So, helping with social media or helping with email management or calendar management. But, like I said, a virtual assistant can be so much more than helping out a business. They could be doing tasks that busy people don't want to do. And most skills that you would do in an office can translate to a virtual assistant. So think about your W-2 job that you have or had in the past. Many people have these skills and there are people out there that want them. Don't worry, you don't have to do all of the skills. You just pick one or two and specialize in them. Next is a copywriter. So writing blogs, email sales pages, email campaigns, social media descriptions, and copy. So if you're good at creative writing, this is a great one for you. Next is an online coach. An online coach, you can use the skills that you have to motivate people and keep people accountable. I offer business coaching as well as budget coaching, and I'm not a certified financial planner, so I have to be careful about what advice I can give. I can't give investing advice or anything like that, but I'm there to answer their questions, to keep them accountable, and mostly to be in their corner and cheer them on and to come up with the specific questions to get their brain going so that they know how to move on in the situation. We kind of talk through a lot of those things. Some other ideas of coaching would be a life coach, career coach, dating coach like Hitch, diet and fitness, calculating macros, baby sleep coaching, or baby led weaning and helping people with moms that are stressed about certain aspects of motherhood or parenthood. You can start a YouTube channel. This is how I started. And honestly, one of the best ways to create multiple streams of income. You make money off of the ads that come in, but you can then add on affiliate marketing and sponsorships in your own products. There are even options that you can do if you don't want to be on camera. Next is freelancing. So a video editor, a blog writer, similar to a copywriter, but more on a project to project basis, whereas a virtual assistant is typically paid by a block of hours or a monthly retainer. Next is creating online courses. So think back to the dog walker and creating an online course. Or maybe you've worked in HR your entire career and you could write a whole course on what to do in an interview or how to transition out of a company. So you're using the skills that you use in your everyday life. Maybe it could be increasing your credit score, how to travel for free with credit card rewards. You have knowledge that others want to hear about, and you can create an online course to teach what you know. Maybe starting a blog. Do you enjoy creative writing or educational writing? Share on a topic you're passionate about. And these could range from becoming a mom to writing a blog about superheroes. Oftentimes, blogs are niches about your journey of where you were 2 to 3 years ago and that journey that you went through to get there. I have a German profitable student that is starting a blog on depression and anxiety, and this is so needed in today's society. And I guarantee it's going to help her so much starting this blog as she learns more about it, as she's creating content for it. It's going to be so healing for herself as well as for her readers as well. And that's one thing I love so much about creating content. Next is digital products. They are a great form of passive income. You create them once, upload them to Etsy or Shopify or your own store through a website, something like WooCommerce, and then people buy them over and over and over again. I've made between $15,000 and $20,000 over the last 6 years on digital products, and that is only selling Excel budget templates and budget printables. That's it, $15,000 to $20,000. So, do you have so many ideas but don't know where to start? If so, be sure to stay until the end because I have a solution for you. We're talking very high level now, but when I work with my clients with Dream Profitable, I go step by step into each of these to show you how to do it. Meet Alexa. Have you been there before where you started a quote unquote business, but it turned out to just be a hobby? That's how Dream Profitable student Alexa felt. Meet Giovanni. I always loved the idea of having more than one source of income, but I never had clarity on what I could do or the knowledge and how to even get started. A big mistake that people make. Number one, answer in the chat. Working in your business versus on your business. You have 1 hour today. Should you respond to YouTube comments or script and film a YouTube video? It's answer YouTube comments, right? No. We only have 1 hour to work in our business. We want to make sure that it is so productive. And this is something that I've seen so many times where people are like, okay, but it's still with my business today. And it's probably just the easy stuff and the stuff that you don't really want to do, but it's not the stuff that's going to like move your business forward so that you can make more money. So using your goals to keep you on track with your productivity, and this is what you need to get there. Making $10,000 a year as a virtual assistant. What's going to help me reach my goal? So is it going to be pitch 5 new clients a week, follow up with 2 previous clients in a week and repeat work, write a blog post once a week, set working hours, share testimonials on Instagram? So all of these are going to be really, really helpful and beneficial of getting me to my goal of $10,000 as a virtual assistant, except for writing a blog. Now, if my goal was to make $10,000 as a blogger, this would definitely be a great answer. But if you're wanting to be a virtual assistant, that's not going to get you there. So that's why it's important in the beginning to try and start on one thing. And then as you get better, you can branch out to other revenue streams, but really stick to that goal that you have in the beginning. All right, let's look at what's possible. I love this part. So a virtual assistant, 10 hours a week at $25 an hour. That's $1,000 a month right there. Just 10 hours a week. That is 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Or coaching calls, 14 coaching advisor call sessions a month at $75 an hour. That's only 3 or 4 a week, which is $1,050 a month. Incredible. Affiliate marketing. So 20 affiliate sales at $50 each. This is great for YouTubers, for bloggers, for podcasters. That's making $1,000 a month right there. Digital courses. Say you sell 5 courses at $200 each. That's $1,000 a month, just 5 courses, or $12,000 a year. Virtual assistant, 25 hours a week at $35 an hour, working nights and weekends. $45,000 a year. For some, that's a full-time income, just 25 hours a week. Digital courses, 10 hours a week, and that is $104,000 a year at 10 courses per week. That's incredible. $104,000 or $8,600 a month. Now put in the chat, if you could implement this, how would this improve the quality of your future? $8,000 a month, how would that improve your quality? Would it go back to paying off debt? To investing? To travel? What would you do with this? All the above, retirement savings. Yeah. Pay off my house and save for retirement. I love it. Saving for retirement and travel. The relief would be so wonderful. Oh, man. I'd be debt free and can buy a house. I would pay debt and have a savings cushion. I love it. Yeah. Think about what's possible because trust me, it's possible. Is there something that you want to create for yourself? Comment right now if you're ready. Be debt free and have a living cushion. I love it. All right. Who's ready? Comment right now. I love it. Natasha's ready. Neandra's ready. Angela's ready. That's exactly what Emily did. She realized when she stopped working in her business, stopped working on her business and started working in her business, her time was more efficiently used. And when your time is more efficiently used, you're going to make more money because you're working on the things that are going to generate more revenue. Now, when I first started my YouTube channel 7 years ago, I had no clue what I was doing. I just saw other people doing it and wanted to do it too. I created a roadmap for you to guide you as a go. I created a 5-phase system. So phase 1 is to figure out the niche in your skills. We talked about that today, figuring out what you're good at. And if you don't know what you're good at, don't worry. I'm going to help you come up with a lot of ideas with my freebie that you'll get at the end. I'm going to help you choose one that you can start with. Phase 2 is to monetize it, AKA make money. I want you to make money. That's the whole point of this. This isn't a hobby. This is an online business. But to do that, you need to move into phase 3, which is systems. So systems set up so that you can follow and stay organized and stay on track. Phase 4 is how to sell. I'm going to teach you how to do it confidently. And of course, phase 5 is goal setting and mindset. You have to manage your goals and your mindset along the way. Bottom line, out of all of this, if this can work for you, even if you have imposter syndrome, like you have no clue what you're doing, even if you have no previous experience, I have clients that technology feels foreign to them and computers feel foreign to them, but they're doing it and they're making it work. Even if you don't want to be on camera because that's not your thing and YouTube isn't for everyone, there are other options for you. And even if you have limited time to commit because you're still working your W-2 job or raising a family, but you have a dream that is bigger than your current job. Let me say that again. You have a dream that is bigger than your current job. But if you keep doing it the old way, right? You keep doing it the old way, you will be in the same spot as you are today for who knows how long, missing out on creating passive income, helping others reach their goals. And most of us have a business surrounding helping others reach their financial goals, helping others with their kids, helping others train their dogs. Remember at the beginning when I asked you what you would do with $1,000 the extra month? I want you to think about the fact that it's actually possible. Think about paying off debt. Think about saving for retirement. Think about having a cushion. Think about what you would be able to do with that money. So basically, you have two choices to make an extra $1,000 a month. The way I see it, you're at a crossroads. You have a decision to make. You can figure out a loan. You can do it and make it may work. It could take you years to get there, yes, but you could give up along the way because doing it alone is hard. I know, I've been there, I've tried that. Or you can jump on the fast track with Dreamer Profitable, and I can meet you exactly where you are. I can give you the step-by-step path to take to build your own online business, whether it's becoming a virtual assistant, starting a YouTube channel, creating courses, creating digital downloads and passive income. So you can jump on the fast track and work with someone that can help you, a mentor that's been there, has walked the road, the good times, the bad times, figured it out, a step-by-step process to make starting your online business and earning money from home, not just doable, but fun. And I'm here to meet you exactly where you are. So let me ask you a question. How many of you are excited about what we just talked about? How many of you are feeling a little overwhelmed because we've covered so much? How are you guys feeling? Put it in the chat. And be honest. Are you overwhelmed? Are you excited? Angela, overwhelmed and excited? Excited, a little bit of both. Yeah, I can imagine. It's been a fire hose of information. It's okay with you if I spend the next 10 minutes going over an offer that I created to help you make $1,000 a month. Let me know. Who wants to spend the next 10 minutes going over this? I will be brief, but I'm really, really excited for you guys. I love it. I love it. Let's do it. All right. Introducing Dreamer to Profitable. So when you get Dreamer to Profitable, you'll be able to turn your income ideas into income streams. And when you get Dreamer to Profitable, you'll be able to get rid of the fear and the doubt holding you back. When I was first figuring all this out, I ran into so many roadblocks. I didn't have anyone to ask questions to. I saw these big YouTubers that were doing their thing, but I couldn't just message them and be like, hey, I just started my YouTube channel and could you help me? I didn't start building relationships with other YouTubers until I was probably about 10,000 subscribers, to be honest. It was so discouraging. I never wanted that for anyone else. And it really honestly sucked being so little in this space and not having anyone to ask questions to. And I never wanted that for anyone. So that's why I created a program and created the accessibility for people to ask other YouTubers and ask questions as they go. Module 1, create clarity and confidence in your business. Find your voice and your skills. That's exactly what Priyantha, a Dreamer to Profitable student, did. Now that he has the steps in place, he's moving forward and no longer feels paralyzed by fear. He's able to teach piano online from home. He had the passion and the idea, but he didn't know how to execute it. Then we have module 2, create your ideal target client and avatar to help develop effective marketing strategies. When you know who you're talking to, it's so much easier to paint the picture and talk directly to them. We're talking very high level now. When I work with my clients with Jim Profitable, I go step by step into each of these. So I know this is fire hose. Module 3, we talk revenue streams, passive income and diversifying your income. And that's exactly what Dr. Woodley did. She said, this section on revenue streams was my favorite part because I could see the potential revenue streams I could tap into with my business. I hear this all the time, that there are revenue streams that they learn in Jim Profitable that they didn't even know were a thing, or they vaguely heard about them, but they didn't know how they worked. It's like affiliate marketing, which is honestly my highest revenue stream, by the way. In April, I made $4,386.54. I'll say that again, $4,386.54 just from affiliate marketing alone last month. There's money to be made online. Module 4, learn how to use systems to stay organized, streamlined, and become more productive, and ultimately more profitable. This is something that really helped Jen. She was really disorganized, but after this module, she was able to figure out how to organize her time and resources to be successful. Module 5, learn the legal requirements of running an online business. Yes, even YouTube, there are legal requirements that you need to do. And I brought in Erica Kohlberg, who is a lawyer who taught this, because trust me, you do not want me teaching you the legal things, but she breaks it down in such a simple way that is so easy to understand and has templates for you as well. Module 6, create a financial plan to build a sustainable business, grow your revenue and know your margins, and a foolproof business budget. Module 7, learn corporate sales strategies to increase sales and create repeat customers. So we talk about things that JCPenney does and different marketing tactics that a lot of these corporate stores do and how they're able to increase sales with them. And that's exactly what Dream Profitable student Emily did. She said, I have managed to connect with my buyers in a way that now makes them repeat customers. I also hit $2,000 in sales once I learned how to better use my time. Module 8, build a mindset of a business owner, how to deal with jealousy, criticism, and increase action. Dr. Woodley said that firsthand. She said, I was able to post 2 YouTube videos, 2 Facebook shorts, and make 2 Instagram posts. That's more action on those platforms that I had done in over 9 months. This course is getting me into action. Stop the procrastination, stop putting it off. Module 9, set strategic goals for clear focus, learn how to prioritize in order to hit your goals faster. Diana C. is an amazing Dream Profitable student. She said, I must say, while watching, I had several aha moments, especially when you talk about systems and reverse engineering your goals. It's the discipline of planning that I have always struggled with. How much time, money, stress would this program save if you had it? Giovanni said, I love how organized this course is and breaks down the how of starting a business. Kelly truly hits on every possible topic when it comes to starting a business. She offers actual research. It's not just anecdotal, it's actually proven to work. Dr. Woodley said this as well. She said, it was the best investment I can make in my business. I am confident that I can do what is needed to be successful with my online business. Another thing that I offer with Dream Profitable is lifetime updates. So you have the course for life, and at the end of the course, I send out a survey and I ask if there are any lessons that you felt needed to be expanded on or didn't make sense or anything like that. And this person said digging in the best ways to follow up with customers would be really helpful. So I took that and I made a lesson for it. So you're going to get lifetime updates as well as I add new modules, or if I update anything, you will have access to that. Don't do it alone. This is something I dreamed about having when I first started. Okay, now what are you going to get when you get my signature course, Dream It Profitable, which is $397? What else may you need to succeed? Bonuses, right? So one of the biggest questions I get is, do I need social media to run my business? And yes, how? So I've called in Allison Baggerly to teach this. She is a pro. She runs a very, very, very successful business, primarily on Instagram, and then she's learned how to tap into other revenue streams that she can use Instagram to promote. And trust me, she's very successful in this. So what are you going to get? Dream and Profitable course at $397 value. Social media masterclass at $300 value for a total value of $697. Taxes. Taxes are hard, they suck, and I don't like taxes. But if you can learn about taxes, they can save you so much money, and you can learn about deductions, if you need an LLC or not. We go over it all in this call with a tax pro. So he answers all of your questions in a super easy to understand way. The way that he teaches this is amazing. Even I could understand it. So what are you going to get? Dream and Profitable course, $397 value. Social media masterclass, $300 value. Q&A with a tax pro, $200 value for a total value of $897. Bonus 3, which is taught by a full-time freelancer. So you get the inside scoop on how to create a successful freelance business. So what are you going to get? Dream and Profitable course, $397 value. Social media masterclass, $300 value. Q&A bonus with a tax pro, $200 value. Q&A with a freelancer, $150 value for a total value of $1,047. And also bonus 4, I will be there with you as you launch your business to direct access to me with questions and learn from another community as well. So I don't want you to leave any questions unanswered. We do monthly Q&A calls as a community that you can come to and listen to other people's questions and get your questions answered. So what are you going to get? Dream Profitable course at $397 value. Social media masterclass, $300 value. Q&A with a tax pro, $200 value. Q&A with a freelancer, $150 value. Monthly Q&A calls, $300 value for a total value of $1,347. And we also do co-working sessions. So these are really great. They increase productivity. Co-working sessions really help you to stay focused and motivated while working on tasks. The accountability of working alongside others can encourage you to stay from distractions. And also they really help to reduce isolation, which is big if you're a freelancer or an entrepreneur, and doing them virtually is a lot of fun. So we all hop on Zoom, mute our mics, and get together and work for an hour once a month. So where are you going to get? Dream and Profitable course, $397 value. Social media masterclass, $300 value. Q&A with a tax pro, $200 value. Q&A with a freelancer, $150 value. Q&A monthly calls, $300 value. Monthly co-working session at $300 value. And a one-on-one call Zoom with me to get your questions answered and your feedback. So what are you going to get? Dream and Profitable course, $397 value. Social media masterclass, $300 value. Q&A with a tax pro, $200. Q&A with a freelancer, $150. Monthly Q&A calls, $300 value. Monthly co-working sessions, $300. One-on-one Zoom call with me, $100 value for a total value of $1,747. I know what you're thinking, Kelly, this sounds amazing, but that's a lot of money. And I'm just starting out. I'm starting from zero. I can't possibly invest that kind of money into my business. And I understand that, so we're not going to do that. So you can get started today for $198.50. You can get the entire program, all of the bonuses and everything for $198.50. If you go to my website, this is $397. But since you showed up, I'm giving you 50% off. And better yet, I have different plans that you can do. So you can get started today for $39 if you want to do a 6-month payment plan to make it so easy for you. So less than $50 a month, you can get started with the entire program, all the bonuses, everything. It's waiting for you. You don't have to do anything. The course is live. It is ready to go for you. Or you can do a 3-month payment plan if that's easier for $74.50 a month, or just a one-time payment of $198.50. So you can choose the one that works best for you. Are you ready to get started? You can click the link that I just put in the chat. And with this link, it has a coupon code that automatically takes off 50%. So when you go, you're going to see the full price, but coupon is automatically applied. So if all this program did was buy back 12 to 18 months of stressing alone, figuring it out, wondering if you can do it by yourself, would it even be worth it? to give you the confidence and clarity to create a successful business, to learn how to create multiple revenue streams. When you join Dream and Profitable, not only will you save time and money that I spend to develop it, but you'll also save what could be months or years of wasted time and money because you're doing it. You're doing the right thing and there's no trial or end period. So fast action bonus, if you buy now, tonight you invest in your future, you're going to get this call with me, a Zoom call, but this is only if you enroll tonight. Best Dream Profitable student said, before the course, I was all over the place with what I was doing, barely making money. I am now making a minimum of $500 a month. It's not a ton of money, but it covers my groceries every month. I believe in this course and how much it can truly help you, and I stand behind it with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So go all in, put in the work, and see what potential you have. There's no risk to this. So just to recap, what types of online businesses? So digital course creator, online coaches, YouTuber, blogger, freelancer, virtual assistant. So are you a good fit? You want to make money? You want to see the results faster than you would on your own? And you want a step-by-step plan. But who's not a good fit? Someone who wants to get rich quick and someone who isn't willing to try and fail. Trust me, I have failed many times in this business, but every single time I haven't let it knock me down and I've pushed through and I've learned from it. So if you are ready, get started, click the link in the chat. So when you click that link, here's what's going to happen. It's going to take you to this page and you're going to see, I'm ready, let's go. Click this button here, and here you're going to see the payment option. So you're going to see them in full price, but the coupon code is automatically applied. So then you're going to be able to choose which option, and you'll see down here that it is discounted for you with the coupon code of Masterclass. So this would be the pay in full for $198.50, or the 3 payments of $74.50 each, or the 6 payments of $39.50. And then we also have a additional community that you can do, and this will go even deeper into online businesses. With this, there are monthly trainings. I do weekly additional portal where every week I have a new lesson that goes into even deeper of starting a business and kind of the nitty-gritty stuff with email marketing and sponsorships and a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So you can do that as well. And your free guide. So I'm going to drop this in the chat. And do you have questions? Start dropping any questions that you have in the chat. We're going to do a live Q&A starting soon. And you can drop them in the chat, or if you want to remain anonymous, you can email kelly@freedominabudget.com as well. So start dropping any questions that you have in the chat. Before we get to the questions, though, I do have some bad news. And why? Because I reward those that take action. Just like you need to jump in when you find a good deal or something trending, just like when you're making content. So saving $200, typically this is $397. So this one-on-one call with me is only if you buy today. It goes away tomorrow. And you can get started today for only $39. So if you can't make $39 work in your budget, then send me an email and I will send you some of my YouTube videos and easy ways to make money. And I guarantee that you can cut $39 somewhere else to make this work in your budget. Please invest in your future. Trust me, it's gonna pay off. So the question isn't if it will work for you. We've seen how it works for my students. We've seen how it works for myself. The real question is, will you work for it? I challenge you to push aside any insecurities you have on this and see if it'll work for you. You can do it. Trust me. If you are willing to learn, it will happen for you. Alexa, Dream and Profitable student, she said, anyone wanting to start a business needs to take this course. Do not worry about the money like I did. With the knowledge from this course, you will get it back. So what are you going to get? Dream and Profitable course, $397 value. Social media masterclass, $300 value. Q&A with a tax pro, $200 value. Q&A with a freelancer, $150 value. Monthly Q&A calls, $300 value. Monthly co-working sessions, $300 value. 30-minute Zoom call with me, $100 value for $1,747 value. So put your questions in the chat, or if you're not sure if you're a fit for this course, put in the chat, I'm on the fence because, and let's talk through it. Let's see. I have a question from Denise. What was the name of the video for Bluehost tutorial that you did a few months ago? I don't remember that video of a Bluehost. I did a video on blogging. Is that the video that you're talking about? I think that's the video. I think that's what it is. Send me an email, Denise, and I can look into that for you. Angela, I just signed up. Oh, I'm so excited, Angela. Welcome, welcome. Neandra, would this be good for someone who has not figured out their business yet? Absolutely. There's a whole module in the beginning of confidence and clarity, and that is really going to solidify your business idea. So we're going to dig into it, and we're going to be able to really see what is right for you. And let's see, I'm going to put this in the chat again because I know that we're getting a couple of questions that I want at the bottom. So these are some of the questions that I've gotten over past webinars or past emails that I've gotten. So we're going to go over some of these questions because chances are you may have this question as well. So question is, I still don't know what type of business would be good for me. So that's perfect. We talked about this, like I said, in module 1, confidence and clarity, and I'm going to teach you how you can figure out those skills. Next question, how long do I have to use my call with you for? Is there a deadline? So there's no deadline. It's totally up to you. Some people like doing the call right away so they can kind of talk through their different ideas and talk through what's going on in their head. Or I have other people that want to do it right after they finish the course to kind of figure things out. Or I have some people that want to do it in like 3 or 6 months after they've kind of been grooving on their business and want that feedback then. So it's totally up to you when you use it. There's no deadline. Next question. I've had a blog for a couple of years, but I'm not making money from it. Will this help me? So we talk about this in module 3 when we talk about revenue streams. So absolutely. And with Dreamer Profitable, I'm going to help you turn it from a hobby into a business and help you create new revenue streams. Absolutely. So next question. I don't want to be on YouTube or have a blog. What is the best business for me? So if you don't want to be on YouTube or a blog, I would recommend probably a virtual assistant or a freelancer. And honestly, these two are the fastest to make money right away. So oftentimes with YouTube, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to start making money from YouTube. The income is there from YouTube, trust me. But sometimes it can take some time to get that income. But with virtual assistant, you're going to make money as soon as you book that first client. Shemai said, I want to do it, but I can't afford $197 at the moment. That's why I have the payment plan. So you can get started for $39 a month. $39. Absolutely. Questions. How to start an already oversaturated marketplace. So we talk about this in module 1 of Dreamer Profitable, that competition is actually a good thing, because when you see a competition on YouTube or blogging or different things, then that's showing that people are searching for that and people want that type of content. So for me, when I first started in making personal finance content and content on budgeting, if there wasn't other personal finance YouTubers out there, people wouldn't even know to go to YouTube for that type of thing. They wouldn't even know that they can go to YouTube for motivation or inspiration. So if you see other people doing it, that's good, because that's validated your idea. And trust me, when you're in it and when you're doing it, it is no longer competition. It is honestly collaboration. It's so funny. I have so many of my family members or different people, and they're like, oh, I saw your competition doing this, or I saw your competition doing this. And I'm like, it is not a competition. They are not my competitors. It is so genuine. And the friendships that I've built from other content creators, I am honestly usually so much more excited for them than I am myself when they succeed. So it's truly an amazing space in this community, which is so cool. Next question. What if I have questions as I go? So this is where we have the live monthly calls, and you can get your questions answered. And you can also come, even if you don't have questions, you can come and learn from others in the community, because they may be a couple steps farther along and have questions, or they may ask questions that you didn't even know you should think about. I'm also available via email. And like I said, if you enroll tonight, then you get your Zoom call with me, where we can even look at your analytics or look at your email marketing. Or if you want to ask me my own numbers, I am so transparent about my numbers. I've been on calls with people and I'm like, all right, let's look at my analytics, and I'll jump in my dashboard and show exactly how much money I'm making, exactly how many views I'm getting, or my audience retention. So I am super transparent about all that stuff, probably overly transparent. Next question. I feel like I'm too old to start a business. So, do you remember Dr. Woodley that we talked about earlier? She's in her 60s and she's killing it with her YouTube channel. Even the tech stuff, she's able to learn and grow her channel. Next question. What is the benefit of an online course if there's so many info already out there on YouTube? So, that's a really great question. I'm actually going to let Dr. Woodley answer that question because I asked her what felt like the most daunting and overwhelming part of having an online business. And she said, the most daunting part was finding the time to learn how to do everything myself. I didn't think I had time to do all the research, learn how to do it, and then all the implementation myself. So this is what's great about online courses. We're able to gather all the information, and I've invested between $10,000 and $15,000 into education for myself in online businesses. And I've tested strategies and I share behind the scenes and my mistakes so that you can learn from my mistakes and you don't have to make them too. So that's what's so awesome about these online courses is you can gather all the information, pick through the good stuff, the bad stuff, all the weeds and everything, and it's all in one place and that you can go to over and over and over again. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Just like if you're trying to get fit or you're trying to start a workout routine, there's so many things that you have to learn, right? So if I want to start working out, I personally will get so wrapped up in the weights. How much weight should I be lifting? What workout should I be doing? How many macros should I be eating? Should I be calorie counting? Should I be lifting weights or should I be doing cardio? Which is better? And I end up over researching and I never end up in the gym because it's just research and research and research. So this is when you hire a personal trainer and they come in and tell you exactly what you need to do. They tell you what workouts to do, what machines to do, how much weight, how many reps. They just lay it all out there for you. So you're like, I just show up and I do it. And like I said, it's so easy for us to wait until things are perfect and you have the perfect workout routine or the perfect diet, but then you never start. So it's the same thing with business. I see so many times that people want to start a virtual assistant business or they want to start a YouTube channel, but they want to learn this and this and this and this, and they never start. So please don't make that mistakes. And thank you so much for coming. Shermani said, I signed up. I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome. Welcome. So Dream and Profitable is your roadmap. So it's just like being a content creator or starting an online business. You want to learn everything about it, read all the books and keep learning, but that's just keeping you from doing it. Do it as you are. You can grow and you can adjust. I'm like your personal trainer. I've created the roadmap on how to get started and what to do. So you get to remove that fear of and figure out what it's like and use a model like you do in Dream or Profitable. So rather than seeing it as you're going to fail or you're going to succeed, instead think of it as I'm going to start and take a step and look at the data and adjust. So maybe post 10 YouTube videos and see how they do. What can you improve? What went well? What didn't go well? Stop thinking it's failure or success, but just this is how it went. And then what can I improve? What did I learn from it? And go to the next step. Next question. I'm too young and no one will pay me because they feel like I don't have enough experience. So just like we talked about earlier, our fears are holding us back. It's your internal narrative holding you back. Just like the fear of too old, we can have the fear of being too young. So people will see your passion. So put in the chat any questions that you have, or if you're on the fence, say, I'm on the fence because ... Next question, I'm scared of failure. I get it. I've shown so many times with analysis paralysis. I hold myself back with lack of confidence so many times, but we need to take a leap of faith and just jump in. And I'll be there right there to walk you through it. Like I said, it sucked not having anyone to do this with. It was so hard doing it on my own. And that's why I'm so passionate about being right there alongside people as they start their online business, because it's really hard doing it on your own. But if you have someone to be there for you and a roadmap, it makes it so much easier. And honestly, I think I would have been successful so much faster. I'd be so much farther along if I had something like Dream and Profitable when I first started. Next question is, how long will I have access to the course? And you will have lifetime access. So you does not go away at any time. You have lifetime updates, lifetime access to the course. When does the course start and finish? So Dream and Profitable starts right now. So as soon as you enroll, you will get a login and you can start taking the course tonight if you want, or tomorrow, or a month, or a year. If you want to save it for later, you can do that as well. And you can also decide when to start, pause, or finish it. It's up to you. And you can take it now and then you can go through it again in 6 months or a year, and your business is going to be in a totally different place then. If you don't jump right into it, you will still continue to be stuck where you are at. Yeah, so true. How many hours a week should I dedicate to the course? So that's totally up to you. So if you want, you can dedicate an hour a week and go through it slowly, or you can bang it out in a weekend. It's self-paced, so that's what's awesome about it, is it'll guide you through the videos and you can go as you want. Will you have any other masterclass sessions to refer other people we know? Trisha, yes, I will be I don't know the next date of one, but I will be doing them in the future for sure. Online business sounds fishy. Is this an MLM? So no, totally get it. But it does sound like it could be a sly way to get people to hear my pitch for an MLM. But trust me, it's not. My online business, I'm referring to a side hustle or business that you can do from the comfort of your home. And that all you need is an internet connection. So the types of businesses taught in this course range from social media management to creating digital products to printables to products to sell to affiliate marketing to YouTube to blog to freelancing, all of those. But they're not going out and picking up bartending shifts or door dashing and Ubering or something like that. So they're all online based at home. Question, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I'm afraid to be on camera. So we talk about this in module 3 of Dream and Profitable. And when we talk about revenue streams, there are so many channels that you can do without being on camera. And trust me, if you practice vlogging, even if you're just practicing while you're cooking dinner and holding it up and talking into the camera, talking into your phone, you're going to get better as you go. If you look at my current videos to my first videos, you will definitely see improvement. And it's a journey. And I have so many comments of people that say that they love watching my old videos just to see how far I've come, which is honestly really embarrassing, but I do the same thing when I find YouTubers I love. I always go back to their old videos to see how much they've grown in their channel. So people will give you grace, trust me. Next question, I drive for Uber Eats. Is this for me? So if you want to continue making money this way, then no. But if you want to start making money from home, that you can stay home with your kids or not have to get a babysitter, then yes. Next question, where did the name Dreamer to Profitable come from? So for so long, I think honestly, it was a lot of the MLMs that I was in the past. They were really big on mindset and chasing your dreams and having these huge Grant Cardone type dreams and 10X and all this stuff. So I started joining those at the age of 18. And so growing up, I'm 34 now. So for that many years, I was hearing all about this stuff. And I was always labeled a dreamer. I was always labeled someone that even when I was have my car repossessed and paycheck to paycheck, I was still dreaming about early retirement and doing all these things. So I've always been a dreamer. And so many people were like, all right, put it into action. Are you going to do anything with it? So I really just thought about it. And I was like, I want to call this Dreamer to Profitable. So taking the dream that you have, the passion that you have, and then how to make it profitable, how to actually make it happen, not just talk the talk, but actually walk the walk as well. So that's where Dreamer to Profitable came from. So any questions, last questions that you guys have, drop them in the chat. Let me see your questions here. Let's see. If we sign up tonight but can't make one of the sessions, is that okay? So Trisha, the course is going to be all online based. So when you go, you will enroll, then you're going to get a login and you will have a portal. It's through Thrivecart. So you have a login and you can see all of the courses, all the content right there, and you can access it anytime. And then the live calls, if you make one, you make one. If you don't, you don't. That's totally fine. We have them every month. So if you miss one month, then totally fine if you can't make it to a future one. So, like I said, it is totally self-paced, which is awesome. Great. Thank you. Awesome. I love it. I love it. All right. Any last questions? Love it. Love it. Love it. I'm scrolling through just to make sure I didn't miss anything because I was concentrating on the slides a little bit. Awesome, Trisha. Shimani says, I was an inventory manager for supply chain, not exactly sure what would be a good fit for an online hustle. So that's definitely something that we can chat about and definitely think about what we can do for the skills that you have and what your passions are. If you want to use similar skills or if you want to do something of totally different nature and use other skills that you have, you can totally do that. But trust me, we will figure out your skills and what would be best for you. Angela, you could use your organizational skills to help someone else in the area you're good at. Yeah, absolutely. So you could do virtual assistant, you could do wrapping up. The winner is we have a winner for the Amazon gift card. So the winner is Angela. So Angela, send me an email, Kelly at freedominabudget@gmail.com, and I will email you the Amazon gift card. So congratulations. But thank you guys so much for coming. This was such a blast hanging out with you guys and so much fun. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I hope you all have a great night.